Thank you very much. It was fun.
So I wanted to let you know that we lost Ed Truck. Ed died over the weekend.
Oh, wow.
Big fella comes in screaming about God knows what. I think maybe Halpert had stolen his car.
Oh, good. You're up.
You really
Screwed that up.
I hate so much about the things that you choose to be.
Okay, I think we're all adults here.
I feel so tingly, so strangely powerful. Crazy.
And we get that money for hiring an ex-convict.
Oh, there could be others.
All things considered, I was lucky Dwight was there.
Arian, you don't know anything! Michael? Michael? No, everyone remain calm!
But remember, while today it is me, we all shall fall.
Hey, it's Michael. Help me. I need help right now.
Michael, what's wrong?
Let's get back to work.
Hello, son. If you're watching this, that means I'm already dead.
Yo, you said that I'd be conducting the interview when I walked in here. Now, exactly how much pot did you smoke?
Thank you for listening to me and letting me be a part of your life today. Because you got a good life!
Ed was decapitated.
And it feels like somebody took my heart and dropped it into a bucket of oil.
You're a good guy.
Me too.
Is everything okay, Michael?
Yes.
I'm gonna kill Jim Halpert.
Yeah, check the word. Stand and crowd like a flock of birds. The high noon vulture, rock a mic like a cradle culture, hold her like a candlestick. Lost in my train of thought, pause like a mannequin. We did crates, meditate over drums and breaks. Search through the crackle of records and tapes, pieced together like an architect. What happens next is your spine moves when your mind and waves connect to the hostels and the council flats. The cardboard box dwellers trying to make a feel from thrown out scraps. The legacy is legendary. The silence being bought like a plot of land, being raided by pirates with world order plans. Ignorance is cancerous, my imagination is venomous. Hip hop or the Milky Way, my melanin is classed as dangerous, never flavorless, and plus we made for this. Dealing with business with a watchful eye from the witness.
Certified global, keep the rhymes global. Yo,
Double the Atlas with the vocals. I spit new cuts on rap intruders. This do this, styles confusing like the Rubik's Cube is. Big Willie style, puffing cigars like Cuba. Talking about how much your jewels is. Lions wearing fake diamond bootlegs. The styles played out like Patty Boulay. My crew make realistic style, turn soft like souffle. You got a briefcase of rhymes? Well guess what, we pack a suitcase. The most profound, running through your town, verbally spraying on clowns. The kid who took the sword out of the ground, waved it around. For my people stuck in the land of the hellbound, throwing rocks at the devil who's wearing a black gown. The planets is too tight with too might. MCs are like Kajagoogoo, too shy. We're sitting down at the table of life, banging beats with a fork and knife. Check, yeah. Explode with dynamite, feeding off dynamite. We different cause we don't deal with hype. The legend with mics, the planets and lights. Gave you the opening, got you high like a kite. Higher than a starlight that's watching you tonight. The street corner reporter, first rhyme a vibe in a cypher. Came from the stand of Sudan, give you something liver. Blessed by the name of science is strictly hidden. Like searching for 9/11 in the Quran, see what is written. The final call, the world is a war sore. What's it all for? Is it call for? Written before, forgetting the law are the highest source. No remorse, children don't know. Who's knocking at the front door? Not the main source, the main course, main clauses. I kick down the fortress, some old gang gets war-ish. Culturalized land like the great Morse did. Shaitans are forming, let's lead the children of the corn away from the torment. Certified soulful, keep the rhymes global. Double the Atlas with the vocals. If you understand the words of the song, just keep it moving along. Certified soulful, keep the rhymes global. Double the Atlas with the vocals. If you understand the words of the song, just keep it moving along.
And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vassell.
I always feel bad when I recommend a game that is difficult to find. And when I first reviewed Archaeology, the card game, a few years ago, it was a very limited edition. There was 100 copies. I had one of those 100 copies. That's kind of difficult to get a hold of. Fortunately, Z-Man Games has repicked it up. Now, as far as I can tell, there's no changes to the rules of the game, but I thought that now that it was more widely available, that people might want to see a visual representation of the game rather than my written review. So let's take a look at it. This is very similar to how the game looks like when you set it up. You have 5 cards that are set here in the middle of the table, and that's the market cards you can buy from. Over here is the pyramid. There's some piles of cards that are in the pyramid, and then each player starts with a handful of cards. The cards are what's important about the game. If you're going to leave, you need to shut the doors. This is very similar as to how the game looks like when it starts up. 5 cards are placed here in the middle. This is the market. Over here is the pyramid. There's 3 piles of cards of treasures in the pyramid. You have a draw deck, and everybody starts with some cards in their hand. These cards are the focus of the game, so let's take a closer look at one of them. Here's a card. At the top is a pot chart. Its value is 1 by itself. However, if I sell them to the museum, you can see that if I sell 2 of them to the museum, they're worth 2. 3 is worth 3, 4 is 4, but if you have 5, I guess you have the whole pot and it's worth 15. This little number here, 18, shows that there are 18 of these cards in the deck. See, a parchment scrap is very similar, but that's 1, 2, 3, 10 when it comes to the value. But look at this valuable card I have. It's worth 3 by itself, 2 are 7, 3 are 14, 4 are 24, and 5 of them are 40, but there's only 8 of them in the deck. So I have to figure out the best way to use these. On my turn, the very first thing I do is I draw a card and add it to my hand. Woohoo, a coin. That's not a bad card to get. Then I have options. I can trade cards in the middle as long as I do value-wise. For example, I could put this coin down, and I could trade both pot charts here, 2, 3, 4, and I could take both broken cups into my hand. I can trade any cards I want back and forth as long as it's an even value. I can also put cards in front of me. For example, I can put this talisman in front of me. I've sold it to a museum. However, if I do that, I can never add to that set. I can put some more talismans down later, but they're not part of this set. So putting one of these down doesn't make much sense in the beginning of the game. It's only worth 3. I'd much prefer to get multiples to get better points. However, 2 broken cups equals 15 points. Hey, that's a good set. I'll lay that down. That's 15 points for the end of the game. And then my turn is over. And turns keep going as players draw cards. If you draw a thief card, you can steal a card from someone else. This is critical because you can see cards that people buy from the market. You'll know what people are collecting, and it's dangerous to keep cards in your hand. These thief cards keep the game from being boring. Also, there is sandstorm cards. When these show up, and you also keep track of how many there are, it depends on how many players are in the game. These sandstorms cause people to lose half the cards in their hand, so you better not get a big hand of cards. Map cards are interesting. You can use them for 3 by themselves, or you can trade them in the middle. But if you have 1 map card on your turn, you can discard that card and take this small chamber, which has 3 treasures, into your hand. Oh wow, man, did I luck out there. I got 2 of these Pharaoh's masks. If you have 2 maps, you can discard them to take 5 treasures. If you have 3 maps, you can discard them to take this big pile of 7 treasures. Considering there's only 6 maps in the game, I very rarely see the 3 map chamber taken. However, it is very possible to do so. That's basically the gist of the game. You keep going until the deck has gone through, and then everyone basically counts the number of points of the cards they have in front of them. Whoever has the most points is the winner. There's a lot of features that I enjoy about archaeology. 1, that it takes 20 minutes or less to play. It's very simple. And 2, it's a very basic economic system. Everything is equal to some degree, but some cards are worth more. If I get 5 pot shards, I'm going to play them down. That's 15 points. But 3 pot shards is worth 3 points. And so maybe it's better for me to trade those in to get 1 talisman, because I already have another talisman, and 2 talismans are 7 points. It's really intriguing how the game works. It works okay with 4 and 3, but I really enjoy it as a 2-player game, although a 3-player game is really well done. It's one of those games that if I have 3 players, I say, hey, here's an interesting idea. Some people think that the Thieves and Sandstorms are too random, but I would disagree on that. Because first of all, you know how many are in the game. Every time they come out, we set them aside to keep track of how many have come out. So if you know there are many Thieves or many Sandstorms in the game, you are going to be careful about keeping a big hand of cards. Because the Sandstorm will take half of it away, and the Thief means other people will steal from you. And knowing Thieves are around will keep you from keeping good cards. You won't bank on getting a Thief yourself, but you should be prepared for when someone comes after you with one. The quality of the cards is excellent. The game itself is very easy to teach. I can teach and play it very quickly. The setup time is nice. It comes in a small card box. I can't say enough good things about this little card game. It was a real big surprise to me when I first played it, coming from Australia. I'm really glad that Z-Man Games picked it up. I see that it won the best Australian game of 2008. I think they're definitely right there. Get it.
Thanks for joining us today. For more written, audio, and video reviews, as well as the #1 board game podcast, check out the website at www.thedicetower.com. Until then, this is Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.